play first. Sweet hand. We'll oath into a land. And then we can Nissa into another land. Hopefully we get a black land. Hopefully our opponent shows up. There we go. So I think we're going to go with Quagmire. Only way we get punished here is if we draw a 2-drop. It's probably not green-white tokens. It's probably Bant company. Not Bant, human deck. Well, okay, so if we play Nissa, probably Dramoka's Command, put a counter on the Pacifist, be able to hit us for 5. I think that's fine because we'd rather have Nissa die than Kalidas. So next turn we can play our Kalidas. And then we can try to start killing his guys. That's fine. Okay, now that we drew that, we could Grasp of Darkness, the Butcher, and play Advocate and attack for 2. That's one thing we could do. Opponent hasn't played a blue land yet. This could just be a green-white deck that is like overly concerned about the white weenie matchup, so they play these main. So next turn, if they play Gideon, what are we gonna wish we did? I guess we'd rather have Kalidas at that point, so yeah, it makes sense. Hopefully they don't have Dramoka's Command. So blocking with Nissa is actually reasonable there, because it means then they won't be able to Dramoka's Command to fight Kalidas on the opponent's turn. Then we get to untap and kill the Butcher. This worked out for us though. I can't imagine this is green-white tokens with a Displacer. So yeah, I think we know what's up. So now we need a blue land. I think this is the company deck and it just doesn't have blue. So next turn we could play a Morph Den Protector. I mean, I guess it's possible the opponent could be holding Tragic Arrogance. I guess that's not even very good if we have Kalidas. We still get zombies. We would end up with 3 zombies here. If the opponent makes a really strange attack, then we might suspect something like that is up. Not happening this turn. Yep, it's the Bant deck. Yep, Bant humans. I think we trade. Like, we're blocking with Zombie and one of our other 2 guys. I think it's Zombie and Advocate. We'll trade Advocate for Pacifist and we'll get a Zombie. So, yeah, yeah. I think this is probably not even a great attack for the opponent. Because he just turns our Advocate into a Zombie and loses his Pacifist. Hey, untap blue source, how's that? Right on time. So we have 6. Opponent has no good blocks here. It goes forward anyway. I mean, we just pay 6 mana, sack both our guys, make them a 7/8, kill both your guys, get 2 zombies back. So that just seems really bad for the opponent. Yeah, he thinks better about it. Do we want to sack a guy? No, it's probably going to Reflector Mage because now he has blue. Not worth it. Probably get back Advocate. So we could kill someone in response. Let's get a zombie. Do we want to kill anyone? 2, 4, they have 6 lands. Probably kill Nissa. Sweet. So if we flip the Den Protector, we can attack with it and it can't block. I like that. I don't feel comfortable not morphing it, because then the opponent kills it and we don't get the value. Question is, what do we want to get? Do we want to get a removal spell, or do we want to get a Sylvan Advocate? Hmm. I think we want to get Sylvan Advocate. If we had a fourth black, I probably would have gotten a removal spell, so we could go like Kalidas and removal spell on the same turn. But as it stands, I don't think I like that line as much. This opponent played a land. Could be Collected Company. Could be Dramoka's Command. I think I'm okay with this if he uses a trick to kill a zombie. Otherwise, we just trade. Okay. Yeah, that could be a reason why we maybe should have had the removal spell instead of the Advocate. But whatever. We'll just Silumgar it. So we could start by attacking with the Advocate. Offer the trade. Willing to make this trade with either of his guys. Here we can do some cute blink tricks. Blink Nissa. Get a forest. Play the forest. Transform Nissa. Now this is very peculiar. Very peculiar. If I block with a Silumgar, it gives it a bonus somehow. We're going to wish we didn't do that. So I guess I'll just take it. It's very possible that the opponent's just getting a free attack here with that play. But I just feel like once we untap, we're in like super good position. Yeah, okay, it's a Dramoka's Command. So we basically saved a guy, because he could have put a counter on the Lieutenant with the command, and then had it fight any of my other guys, probably Nissa. So we basically just, by taking 4 damage, we kept one of our creatures from dying. So that was worth it. Now here the opponent has no colorless lands, so they can't activate their Displacer yet. I think I want to go Kalidas Advocate. I'm okay with trading the Den Protector with either of the guys. Also fine with... I should have played Kalidas first. No, I think I want to incentivize the trade. If we play Kalidas first, there's no way he's blocking, and we'd rather the opponent block. So that's why we don't want to play the Kalidas first. considering the opponent doesn't have colorless lands yet, they might block with the Displacer, but I think I want that, because if they draw a colorless land, like the Displacer on Reflector Mage is just so good, that I'd rather just deal with that now before that happens. Yeah. Now the opponent's probably like, noob, should have played that pre-combat, would have gotten a zombie. Yeah, then you wouldn't have made that mistake of making a bad trade for yourself. Yep, there's the colorless land. Look at that. Don't you love it when a plan comes together? That's what Judge Judy would always say. You know, she'd get someone. That's a good one. Alright, so Oath will get us a land, and that'll flip our Nissa, and that is what we're looking for. Let's see, Cletus could be a 5, 5, 6. Oh, Evolving Wilds, huh? So which do we want? Do we want 2 clues, or do we want to draw a card off the monster? Probably wants 2 clues. So if we attack with Cletus, representing a 5, 6, I think we want to attack with Advocate to... We really want to kill the Duskwatch Recruiter if possible. I don't know that that's possible, though. Alright, I have a plan. The only way this plan fails is if he blocks the Inspector and the Reflector Mage on Cletus. In which case it's not, like, terrible. Yeah, that's what I figured. That's fine. Okay. I think I actually want to make a 4/4. Yeah, so here we have tons of creatures. Opponent does have Duskwatch active, though. That's a good one. It only has 8 lands. Got a Pacifist. So you can go activate, play Pacifist, and then whatever other creature they got. If it's a Reflector Mage, I guess they would stay alive. Okay. So it'd be 5 blockers. We have 2, 4, 6, 7 attackers. So 2 zombies would get through. That's not enough. Just dead on board. Yep. You're at 4, bro. You're dead. Gotta carefully consider which way you die. Alright, so this matchup, I like Languish. Don't like Ruinous Path. Don't like Virulent Plague. I like Grasp. This guy's reasonable. Basically like most of the removal spells. I don't think I need a Lamphold Pacifist. I think that's pretty much just for the White Weenie matchup. It is okay, especially on the draw, just being able to block. Could backfire though if they have Jamoka's Command. Deathmesh Raptor is interesting. I don't know if we want to go in on that plan though. If Displacer, I think Silumgar is probably still good enough. Alright, we have 3 lands, double black, double languish. It's a slower hand. That's fine. That's perfectly acceptable for a languish draw. Opponent didn't draw any collected companies last game. I guess that was to our benefit. There we are. You're speaking my languish. Har, har, har. So you don't really need lands now. Kind of have threats. Definitely don't need a 3rd tracker, so switch to that. Missed a land drop. Okay. So if we block, they're going to cast Dramoka's Command. Do we want to get the command out of their hand? Probably, because that's just as good. Also okay with this trade. I guess we block the Inspector. It forces his hand. And can't sack the Clue. Well, whatever. I don't even want to languish yet. I want the opponent just to play out their cards in hand. Yeah, nice. Yeah, perfect. Man, I can't play my Tireless Tracker next turn. How unlucky. What will I do instead? I guess we can Oath. We don't need another land. Just get a threat. Alright, or not. We already have blue. I guess we'll just get a Wilds. Wah, 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 wah. So next turn we could play Tracker, Advocate, Evolving Wilds. Opponent's got clue value. I think the way that we're going to gain our advantage is by having more lands, I guess. So now I guess here we could just go land, Languish, Advocate, just to like kill his tracker. I don't know if that's what we want to do. I mean, I guess since we have like, we're just basically Languish flooded, might as well do that. Then we could go Tracker, Tracker, Wilds, get 5 clues. Opponent's just refilling their hand with clues. We could just attack for 8 as well. I don't like that line as much. Let's sack this, get a black. Get all the clues. Opponent kind of caught up and is keeping pace with us. 7 lands to 7 lands. They just missed that 3rd land drop. They've hit everyone since. We can potentially mount a very large attack on our next turn, depending on what happens. If we go sack clue, sack clue, sack clue, find an untapped land between those 3 clues in our draw step, so that's 4 chances to hit an untapped land. We play it and we sack another clue. So then that makes our guys into 7/6. Like we have 2 7-power guys and a 4-power guy. And we have 7 cards in hand, 6 cards in hand. And we would still have like 3 clues. Next turn could be a big turn, that's for sure. That is not something I'm worried about. Maybe I should be, I don't know. I don't think so. Yep, tragic, okay. Well, down to 1 clue, I guess. Here, let us have a tracker and an advocate. Tracker, okay. Whoops. Still sacrifice the clues off of tragic arrogance. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think we need to kill a guy yet. Get another clue, play second land because of the monster. Attack for 8. I guess the opponent probably would rather have us have that advocate now. Probably wasn't counting on those 4 triggers off of the tragic arrogance sacking my artifacts, but live and learn. Alright, back up to 4 clues. Representing lethal on board, opponents at 8, we have a 6/6 monster and a 2/2 Quagmire. We can kill his blocker. I think we're in okay shape. Alright, so probably make a 4/4. That's enough to survive. Assuming there's no attack. Alright. I guess he thinks, like, there's no way to survive if I have a removal spell, so whatever. Guess what? I saw it. GG.